Actually, this topic makes a lot of people feel uncomfortable, but particularly in our Polynesian community. You never want to be the chick that the dress is wearing. But we gather, so we're allowed to gather guys. Hi, and welcome to Teuila Talks, the place where me, Teuila, talks, and so do you. We're looking at everything from a Polynesian view. We're going to the streets to talk to our peeps and also talking to some very famous friends about what they think too. Today's topic is one of my personal favorites. Should Polynesian women be allowed to be as sexually active as what our Polynesian men are? Do you think that women are allowed to be as sexually active as men?
I don't think that people should make a judgment as to whether it's male or female.
I think it's acceptable for women to be sexually active.
Yeah.
Eesh, that one's no.
I don't think I can answer that.
I'm not sure. Yeah.
Yes, see. Not sure.
I don't. My morals. I don't think so. I think girls should, hold themselves up.
I think that it's really important that people are aware of and are educated about health and safety around when they have a sexual partner,
And not really let go as much as Pacific Island men would. I don't know. Well, I'm just saying, from a girl's perspective, I think.
Me a little bit, though.
Because you're a male, you're a Pacific Islander.
That's cool.
That's what I think about that. I think they shouldn't be.
Whoa, you made some people uncomfortable there.
Yeah, I think actually this topic makes a lot of people feel uncomfortable, but particularly in our Polynesian community. It's quite a taboo subject, but I do think growing up, the idea that I certainly was raised with was that it is acceptable for a male to be, as sexually active as, or sexually popular, because that's the nature of a man.
Sexually popular!
You know what I mean? And
I can't help it, I'm so popular.
Can
But it's not in a woman's nature, and I don't believe that for 1 minute. It's that it's not as natural for a woman to be as sexual as it is for a man. I think that we are the female version of, we're all humans, male and female, we're exactly the same. We have the same urges, we have the same nature, but it's just the ideal has been conditioned. That's what I think anyway. What y'all think?
I think women are more sexual.
Are they?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I wouldn't
Eve
know.
bit the apple first, and that's where it all stemmed from. Biblically.
The guys look more uncomfortable than the women. I felt watching that back.
It's probably because they felt like they're going to get attacked. They said the wrong thing.
The guy with the girlfriend, it was like, well, not my girl.
That's
you
right.
know?
That's right.
I want a
This
nice,
is my
clean.
property.
I only want to think that my girlfriend has ever slept with me.
That's
I think
right.
that's
Oh, yeah.
what every man would like.
Oh, yeah.
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 No, that's the idea that we like, that, it's like you're with me now, that's all I want to know about. I don't want to know about the 50 other dicks of the past. Don't really want to know about that, don't bring it up, please. That's whatever that is, that's just
Men
natural.
go to denial with that, eh?
Yeah, you don't want to, who wants to know that? When I was with Johnny, he's like, no, don't tell me about Johnny. He used to do this. No, don't tell me that. Just
Who would
just tell
do
me
that though?
I'm just saying that's why, the threat of that, if that ever came up, like that question that he posed, it looked like that she was going to reveal something he didn't want to hear, which is why he was on edge.
Babe, that's enough.
Don't bring up any.
Even all those guys looked uncomfortable. I think it's because that's their game, and the females are coming into their kind of territory. That's what they're known for. But I think
We're the hunters, we're the predators.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we gather, so we're allowed to gather guys. If you have a lot of sex, why does that have to be a negative thing? I don't actually think that it necessarily needs to be. I think if you are safe and you are making informed choices, and you are choosing good partners, I think it's not a negative thing. And so I don't understand this whole ideal of, oh yeah, she sleeps around, she got heaps of guys. It's like, how is that a bad thing?
So much easier to hook up with people these days because of social media and stuff like that.
Just Tinder it.
Tinder it, Grindr it.
I know,
Facebook
and
it,
nowadays
Twitter it.
we didn't even have cell phones. We actually had to go out
And talk to someone.
It's like, oh, I'm going to go out. Who's going to be out tonight?
They call it a booty call, like,
Call, yeah.
this chicks or anything.
Yeah. Okay, so Jandals, you know, you hang around with a few sort of like player types. You know, not I
The
think
proud
that's a bad
smile.
thing. I don't think that is a bad thing. I think, you know, it's great. Would you say though, in your little boy talk, you know, your little you know, get-togethers, would you say though that you would not be as accepting of a woman or women who are like that?
Yeah, not to. This is going to sound really bad, but like when a guy's looking for a car, right? You want to be the new owner of the car. You know, you don't want. Over in Japan they had four horse owners. You know.
Yes.
And I'm not comparing women to cars, but it is like that. Kind of thing.
Well, I think it comes down to...
It's Eve's fault! Eve didn't bite the apple. Where's the apple?
No, I think what it comes down to, because men naturally are possessive of things, so that's a natural instinct of, and I guess a byproduct of testosterone. It's like we like to own things, we like to have things and say that is mine. So I think when there is a woman that people like would say, for a bit, want to be a slut, for example, just because she's sexually active, like she's had lots of, I think men feel threatened by that a little bit, because if, say, I want you to be mine, the fact that you could actually leave me and go and have some other, that goes, it sort of triggers their possessive nature, and then they go, well then, I don't like you.
It makes them feel like less of a man.
Yeah.
It takes their manhood away from them.
Oh, interesting.
It's more of a hygienic thing. I wouldn't come with a can of Coke and drink out of the same straw, get Sam to drink out of the same straw and go, hey, you want a drink? Kind of thing. It's more of a hygienic and just...
Have you heard of condoms?
You don't put a condom on a straw, though.
You know what it is? You know what's wrong? This is where I'm just not playing it, but you know what's wrong with girl players is that they're not playing with me. I think that's what it comes down to, like, at the end of the day.
You think to yourself, okay, what if I had a younger sister, who was promiscuous and who was sleeping around kind of thing? So you kind of put yourself in that situation.
But why would that be a bad thing? She's just having sex.
I know.
Not like she's going around murdering people. That would be a problem.
Yeah, I think for me, I'm okay with it, for guys and girls, but I think you're right. I think it's the bragging that really would piss me off. If she kind of came home, my sister, and said, yeah, I just did this dude.
But what if
pretty
it was
thirsty,
great?
blah, blah, blah.
And she was just like,
But I don't want to hear that shit.
Okay. I don't think that all what can be viewed as promiscuity doesn't always necessarily have to be a negative thing, and I don't think it also has to be a reflection of low self-esteem. I think it can be the complete opposite. The complete opposite.
Just don't brag about it then.
Okay.
I think we need Nigel Latter here.
And don't cheap it.
Yeah. Don't cheapen it. Yeah. So you're allowed to do it, but you're not allowed to talk about it. Is that what we're saying?
Yeah.
Shut up and show off. Stop showing off.
I don't want to. Yeah, I don't want to hear about it.
Oh, you're so cute.
What about me? I said it first.
We don't want to hear about it, just write a book about it.
I really like your point, Bernice, you know, because I think, you know, you and I were exactly the same age.
You're both popular.
But we have very different. We have very different sort of relationship statuses in that you've been married for how many years now?
Coming up 11.
Wow, and I've been single coming up 11 years. So I've been single since as long as you've been married, absolutely. And I think, you know, sex within a committed relationship is a total different, you know, kind of thing. One thing that I probably am not an expert on at this point, but being a single woman for 11 years, I have to say my idea of meaningfulness has actually just grown in terms of you're not always going to be with someone you're going to marry. But that's okay too, you know? Yeah. So, and it's not about having a million one-night stands, but I do think that you can have genuine connections that are actually temporary. And I do think that it is really nice to be able to share those kind of things with different kind of people. Yeah. That's just what I'm saying. Yeah.
I just see it differently. It's like there are people in relationships that are on contracts, and then there are the players who are on prepay, and they just top up when they want, and they top up with different one's Vodafone girl, it's
2 degrees.
So you're a contract
you're a loyalty guy.
You're a contract kind of guy. That's cool. That's cool.
I think if you're single, you're happy with who you are, you live a healthy lifestyle. You're being safe about it, and you're not a dick about it. I think go hard, eh?
Yeah, see, prepay is good for them because it suits them.
Absolutely.
It suits their lifestyle.
They don't monthly bills.
If you're not hurting anyone in the process, especially yourself,
yes,
then go hard.
So we're talking different case-by-case scenario, right?
Absolutely.
And sometimes it's nice for those on contract to live vicariously through those on prepay. Oh, you can tell me. You just can't tell everyone.
It's when you switch providers and they tell the other provider that you've gone to them.
So there you have it. You know, to summarize, some of us are contract players, some of us are prepaid players. Whatever you're doing though, just make sure that you're safe and you are happy and it's coming from a good place. Teuila, these are my friends. Say goodbye.